Greetings to all of you. We meet again. It feels like forever waiting for this day to come, and here we are. I would like to share a quote that might relate into your life. It says, in the most of the world, breakfast is an important meal. I retrieved the quote from Taylor Cowan. Based on this quote, do you agree with this sentence? For me, I do agree with this quote. The reason is I have heard that we have sleep about 8 hours and we wake up after that, so our stomach is empty and needs energy before start our day. We need 2 hours after we wake up. It is the best time to take breakfast. For example, when we wake up at 6 o'clock, which is around 6 till 8 in the morning, it is the suitable time for taking breakfast. I think it is true because when we wake up, we can hear our stomach start to grow. Why I talk about breakfast? Because today I want to share about how important on taking breakfast, especially for the students like us. Let's start with the benefit of taking breakfast. For the first benefit of taking breakfast is it stores the energy and nutrition into your body. Did you know that our body energy source is come from the glucose? Glucose will be broken and absorbed from the carbohydrate in our food. In the morning, after you have gone without food for as long as 12 hours, your glycogen stores are low. Eating breakfast boosts your energy level and restore your glycogen level, ready to keep your metabolism up for the day. Besides that, breakfast foods are rich with the nutrition such as folate, calcium, iron, B vitamin, and fiber. Breakfast provides a lot of your day total nutrition intake. Essentials, vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients can only be gained from the food. So even though your body can usually find enough energy to make it to the next meal, you still need to top up your vitamin and mineral level to maintain health and vitality. Second benefit is breakfast can boost your brain power. If we don't take the breakfast, we might feel a bit sluggy and struggle to focus on something, right? This is because your brain hasn't received the energy it needs to get going. Children and adolescents who regularly eat breakfast also tend to perform better academically compared with those who skip the breakfast. Last benefit is it can reduce the risk of illness. Did you know that those people who regularly eat breakfast tend to have a low risk of both obesity and type 2 diabetes? There is also some evidence that people who don't have breakfast may be at a higher risk of cardiovascular disease. Now, let's take a look on the solution for taking breakfast. The first solution is we need to get going up 15 minutes early. Why? An extra 15 minutes in the morning can make all difference in those who are rushed to get through the door. When we wake up early, we can take the free time that we have to eat something before start our day. For example, as a student's life, you need to get ready in the early morning to attend the classes at 8 o'clock. When you get ready before 7:30 in the morning and you have a little time or extra time before rushing to the class, so you can take that little time to eat your breakfast. Next is you can eat what appeals to you. There is no rule that says you have to eat breakfast foods in the morning. A few bites of leftover chicken or bite of bread also can consider as breakfast. If eating food that appeal to you did not work for you, you can break your meal into a small snack. Eating breakfast doesn't mean to eat a lot of food at the morning at once, but you can eat a bite of fruit or bread. Most of people have a hard time to eat the in the morning. Because of that, they can eat fruit such as banana or apple. So now, you know that taking breakfast is easy. Let's move on to the effect when we skip the breakfast. The first effect is it will drop your blood sugar level. By ignoring your glucose level in the morning, you will end up feeling overly hungry, irritability, and fatigue. These symptoms are the first things you will experience in the morning, especially if you skip the morning meal. Next effect is it will slow down your metabolism. When you don't eat any food for as long a period of time, your body begins to store as many calories as it can in order to prepare for the potential period of starvation. As metabolism levels slow down, the body even turns to the glucose, which is stored in your muscles, as a backup source of fuel, which effectively means that your muscles waste away. Next is it will affect on increasing the level of stress hormone. Eating breakfast can have a positive effect on cortisol, the primary stress hormone, which is produced by adrenal glands. The level of cortisol are higher at around 7 a.m. in the morning, which is why it is important to eat something so that you can bring the hormone level back down. When cortisol levels are too high, it will most likely feel exhausted and jittery. Moreover, it will affect on increasing the risk of heart disease. As I mentioned before, the disease that will affect you when we skip taking the breakfast is the cardiovascular disease. And also, if we regularly skipping the morning meals, we can increase the risk of heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and high cholesterol. For your information, if we have a coronary heart disease, it will lead us to the death. Now we have reached to the end. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day and shouldn't be ignored by anyone. Eating breakfast regularly is associated with improved overall health and well-being, healthier body weight, better cognitive functions, and reduced risk of chronic disease. Please do not skip your breakfast starting from today. If you don't want to lose the benefit of taking breakfast, and if you don't want to fall ill, don't skip your breakfast starting from today, okay? Thank you for being here today and taking the time to patiently listen to what I had to say. I wish you all have a good day and goodbye.